Hello, welcome to Nerds and Stuff. My name is Martin. I'm going to be your host and game master for this dreadful adventure. Insert Crypt Keeper laugh here. So we're going to be playing an original Dread adventure that me and a friend wrote called Boomtown, USA. These are my players and survivor hopefuls for this evening. We'll go ahead and introduce ourselves, starting here.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I will be playing Veronica, and she is the egotistical lead singer of our band.
My name's Kash. I am the adrenaline junkie. I'm going to be playing Larry Roush.
Okay.
I'm Kathy. I'll be playing Gretta. She is the chilled out bassist.
I'm Sterling. I'm going to be playing Kyle Minato, a amateur YouTuber going by the name Chaz the Spaz 17.
Perfect. So, for anyone who's never played Dread before, right now I have two people at the table who have never played Dread before, but for any of you at home, Dread is a very simple game to play. All you really need to do is know how to play the game Jenga, right? So essentially, I'm going to be weaving a story with you guys tonight to where I'll present you with situations and I might ask for a pull. Asking for a pull from the tower dictates whether or not your character is... If you're familiar with something, say you are a medic, but someone's bleeding very badly and there's a gunman coming down a hallway. If you're ever doing something that you're trained in, but you're under duress, you have to make a pull from the tower. Also, another reason why you might have to make a pull from the tower is if you're completely untrained in something, right? If you've never had medical training, but you have to make a tourniquet on someone's bleeding wound, then you're doing that as an untrained skill. So now, as three members of a band, you guys are probably unskilled in a lot of survival techniques, right? As an amateur YouTube ghost hunter, you're probably unfamiliar.
Awesome at everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to make a pull from the tower just to talk to women, right? Like, that's just the way it is. So anytime your character has to do something that they're unfamiliar with or something that they're doing under duress, they have to make a pull from the tower. Sometimes the pulls might be multiple in number. I might say, especially later in the game, make 2 pulls from the tower or 3 pulls if it's particularly harrowing situation. If while you are making a pull from the tower collapses, then your character is dead. This tower represents the life force of this party. When someone dies, we will rebuild the tower with a couple pieces already kind of moved out and set up. This will reflect kind of the ramping up effect of this game. As far as deaths and pulling from the tower, it'll start out very slowly and it'll ramp up to an exponential pace by the end where it's just going to be a bloodbath, right? That's what a survival horror movie usually is. You set up exposition, you set up theme, all this other stuff. For anyone that's interested in seeing the PG or PG-13 version of this, go ahead and just close your window right now because just prepping for this has been pretty crazy. So this will definitely be mature audiences recommended. Lastly, the one other mechanic I want to bring up about the Dread Tower itself, like I said, when the tower collapses, the person making the pull dies, right? Their character's life is forfeit, and if it's an inopportune time to kill a character, or if it just doesn't make sense to the plot, I will take your character, and you might have a couple opportunities to roleplay from there on, but you will no longer make pulls from the tower, and I will kill your character in a thematic way that makes sense to the story in the next opportunity. However, there is one last moment. If the tower is horrible, right? If it's just nasty, it's swaying, just sitting at the table, your character, when making a pull, can decide to knock over the tower. You can just knock it over. This is known as a heroic sacrifice. Now, this is heroic sacrifices differ of that than, say, like just dying while making a bad pull. If you heroically sacrifice yourself, you actually buy your fellow companions a moment of reprieve from the dangers that are harrowing them, right? From whatever horrible, nasty thing is chasing them or closing in on them, you will heroically sacrifice yourselves in this pivotal scene in the movie, and you will buy your heroes time. Now, if you were to be selfish and pull from the tower and knock it over yourself, then all you are is just a lamb to the slaughter, and the enemy will keep closing in on you. Okay, so those are pretty much the mechanics. It's like I said, it's pretty easy to play. When I tell you to, make a pull from the tower or make multiple pulls, and then we keep playing. We have made questionnaires for everybody. Essentially, I created 10 questions plus what is your name, and I sent it to each one of my players prior to our session today. And some of these questions are secrets that only their character and me as the GM would know. Some of them are projections on other players, like how long has Larry been a raging alcoholic? That is a projection question, right? You are projecting an attribute onto Larry's character that might not reflect on his character sheet. And lastly, sometimes there will be shared knowledge or common knowledge, such as everybody knows Larry is a raging alcoholic, right? That's not only a projection, but it's common knowledge at this point to everyone except for Chaz the Spaz here, who will hopefully find out if Larry's role-playing correctly, then we'll find out soon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a box right here, and if you would like to just jump ahead to the story, you can go ahead and click that now, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about some of these projections and common knowledge items between the characters. So if you're not really interested in learning a little bit more about the characters, you can just click on here, and you can jump ahead, but if you're interested in kind of seeing the characters a little bit before, stick around, we'll go through them real quick, and then we'll jump into the story. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just start with Veronica. Please keep in mind that, especially for Chaz the Spaz, who is not part of the band, you're just going to be meeting them in story. There is a separation between what my player knows and what my character knows, right? That's player knowledge versus character knowledge. So some of these things will be something that maybe only Veronica and Gretta know, that Larry might not know or whatever. And especially a lot of this will be for Kyle, just not knowing this. So what we could do is we could ask some of the people to kind of step out, but that's really going to prolong the process before we get started playing and get actually into the adventure of Boomtown, USA. So go ahead and start with any projections or common knowledge you might have.
Well, common knowledge to my band members would probably be that I am a raging alcoholic. I don't call it that, but I black out like 2 to 3 times a week.
And also, if you guys, this would be a great opportunity to write down some of these things that you know about her, stuff like that.
When I get drunk, I sometimes put on a British or Australian accent. At least that's what I think it is. Yeah.
Also, as players, feel free to call her out. If her character is drunk and she's not talking in a British accent, as players, you can call that out.
I met Gretta. She took care of me on one of my really bad blackouts a few years ago, so I remember the beginning of it, but not much after that, so you can make up whatever you want there.
And that's actually how you guys met. She was horribly brown-outed,
She somehow got me back to my tour band, and we needed a bassist at the time. So, what other one would be... Oh, and then our drummer, Crazy Larry, he likes to think that he has a tough skin, but he actually looks out for everybody. He'll switch my alcoholic drinks for the virgin version, thinking I don't know what's going on.
So you ghost her to kind of pace her out a little bit. Everybody in the band has created songs that they love and hate.
Oh,
We'll do those last though, okay? And as well as the band name, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so, but the other part of his projection was that he is abrasive and crude.
Yes.
But he has, he takes care of his bandmates. Yeah.
He cares about a few selective people.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think, is there anything I'm missing?
You tell me.
Else would know? Do you want me to do the songs now, or do you want to wait till
We'll do the songs after everybody's done. Yeah.
I think that's all that everyone would know.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to Crazy Larry.
All right. Maybe you might know that when I was crazed on coke one time at a party, I tried to jump a moving car successfully. Pulled it off successfully. I have... just before we went on stage, we all pounded about 4 beers right as we were getting on stage.
This was actually at a recent gig, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
In at least the last 2. Right before we went on stage, pounded 4 beers. As soon as we started playing the song, our bass player vomited all over herself and the entire front row of people. We didn't get paid.
Lightweight. We didn't get paid.
We didn't get paid. In fact, we were pretty much booed off stage and kicked out of the town.
I've known you, Veronica, for about 6 years, and we met at a local dive bar. Other than that, I am a crazy drinker, but at first I'm kind of relaxed, but then I get my switch on. Yeah.
Yeah, which usually coincides with his bumps of cocaine, I reckon. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And as far as you guys know, I've been doing cocaine for a long time.
Do they know about past love relationships or anything like that?
Probably not.
In the better part of a year?
Maybe my sex tapes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe sex tapes.
Okay.
Have roughly...
But definitely not any kind of exes or anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots of sex tapes.
Fair enough.
Probably know about a few, though. I quick link them.
Gretta.
So I am, I guess, pot smoker, so that's probably why I'm a lightweight. I don't drink a lot. Yeah, a bass player.
Bass player.
Pretty much. Guess I don't drink a lot. But when I do get high...
to drive.
Right? That's probably me. When I do get high, I do not shut up about Greek mythology, but I probably don't know as much as I think I know about it, so that should be fun.
And what you don't know, you probably make up, right? Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Anyways, you aren't allowed to drive because this one time you left the keys in the ignition and somebody stole our van. We got it back, luckily, but...
You're just I've heard this,
I've heard this story.
Look, you guys never shut up about the...
I was there, all right?
We won't let you forget about it. And,
So, real quick, with the van being stolen, was anything stolen out of the van? Because she had all her stuff with it, or with herself, but was anything stolen out of the van from you guys' stuff?
Definitely all my drugs.
All of your drugs?
Definitely all my drugs.
Which was a duffel bag.
Which was a lot.
Which was a lot of drugs.
I don't think my character actually has that much stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So...
Yeah, for some reason, just a pair of panties, right?
Yeah, that's all you need.
One pair of
She
panties.
doesn't change. Her shirt changes.
Which was thrown on top of the duffel bag of drugs. Yeah.
Her shirt only changes because she steals the shirt of the guy she slept with at the last dive bar. She just takes their shirt, and that's how she gets new wardrobe.
And oddly enough, for Veronica, there was like a button-up business, like Wall Street look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Sorry.
speaking
Continue.
of which, you, B, decide you need
Only
to
she's allowed to call me B.
Yes. It's just between us two. It happened that night that she doesn't remember, but I hold it against her, so she's V. Too lazy to say Veronica. It's just V. You take way too many selfies, and you take a selfie of everything and every guy you're with, like, who's this dude? You know? So,
Wake up Snapchats.
Yeah, I like the idea
In
too.
reality, I do that because that way I can wake up and be like, okay, I slept with him. Slept with him.
You wake up, you look at your social media, and like, I had an amazing time last night.
Yeah.
Selfies are really just like your historical
Your memoir.
Yeah.
Like Snapchat's my favorite new thing.
well, I
because
get
can just watch
annoyed.
my whole life.
I get annoyed with your Snapchat stories. Like, oh my gosh, there's like 20 dudes in this.
And if you look at Snapchat, you're like my best friend because I send them all to you, even though you're probably in them all as well.
Pretty much.
But you also don't like to be in them very much, do you? Yeah.
Nope.
But you are.
You just straight up are.
You like take them candid, so I'm just like.
There's no good side of Greta. You're just like, oh god.
Full frontal.
Oh god.
All right. Any other projections?
I have one projection, just an appearance projection. I recognize his character when we meet.
Oh.
Your sex tapes?
Well, now we.
From a video not on YouTube that may have given my computer a virus. We'll put it that way.
Tapes.
Look, mistakes were made. Okay.
But the reason I really recognize you is because you have those
Baby
ring
blue eyes.
piercings. So you have on each finger of your hand
Oh.
a ring that like pierces the flesh up at the top.
Why? I play drums. That'd be terrible.
Because it gets you laid, man.
Apparently.
Because bad decisions were made.
Yeah. Like, mistakes were made, okay? It's the
I
same
don't know
reason why
why-
you have that tattoo on your lower back.
I don't know why you have them. That's up to you to decide, but
Of
you
Pete
have
the Magic
them.
Dragon, yeah. Okay. So are you finished with your projections?
Yep.
Okay. Chaz, you have any others?
That's the only one I had.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything about you that they might, when... Oh, I guess we can do that when we first... when they
I'm
first
pretty
see
sure
you.
they'll easily figure out who I am.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Is there one of us that is one of your 214 subscribers?
I don't know.
I'm not.
Probably
No.
not. Unless you're into amateur ghost hunting.
Ghost facers!
Yeah. Right.
Use that.
So, before we get started, right, we have 3 members of a band. What is your band name?
Currently Legacy of Ash.
Okay. And why is he laughing?
Because we're consistently trying to change it.
Okay, because you guys hate the name?
You do.
Yeah, okay. And so you guys are always kind of trying to change the name. So we have the band name Legacy of Ash. You guys don't like it, you're trying to change it. And what is... so each one of you had prepared a song that you love, your favorite song is. And everybody has a song that they hate. And we're also going to do who wrote the song, right? So starting with you, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song is called Midnight's Ride, and I wrote it, of course.
Okay. I'm actually going to write these down. I doubt they'll come into play, but when in Rome, do as the Romans, right? All right, so Midnight's...
Ride. And I wrote it.
Okay.
Are we a biker band?
I don't know.
That's a sex
It's really
song.
just about the
Like,
van.
Really, I had this tiny dog named Midnight for one time. It's just
Yeah,
about
and the song is really deeply about taking him to get euthanized.
Yeah.
It's very heartfelt and liberating. It's like Freebird meets like Clifford the Big Red Dog. Like, it's really confusing, right? Like,
I think it's great,
Yeah.
but really I should never be allowed to
yeah,
write.
but she can never sing it in front of stage without people crying, or without her crying and people getting confused, right?
Well, I mean, it would be
Yeah.
like dishonest to the song if she didn't cry.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, these are alligator tears, though. Like, right? And she just always pulls
Ugly
it together
crying.
for the next
Yeah,
verse.
ugly
Yeah.
crying, yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys think about Midnight's Ride? Is it okay? Like, we don't have to do this for every song.
Man, I don't really like playing it.
Okay. Do you like playing any song besides yours?
Oh yeah, I like
Okay.
the crazy ones.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm all blowed out on coke.
Okay.
Because Midnight Ride is like.
She has to pull out like the jazz like brush ones. With, like,
Yeah. All right. And then your least favorite song.
My least favorite song is some sappy song that our drummer wrote. And I don't actually care to learn the name of it. I just know the words well enough-ish
But you sing it.
to sing
She
it.
doesn't care about the name of it at all, though. Yeah.
And I only let him actually play it every once in a while. Like, I'll hear him start to play that song, and I will start singing another
You'll
song until
intro
he
another
catches on.
song. Okay. Yeah. So what is the song about? It's some sappy love
It's some
song.
sappy
right?
romance song. He broke up with a girlfriend or something. He never talked.
Probably
to us
got
about
dumped if
Yeah.
it's sappy.
It's
Like she was
definitely an
the
ex-wife.
one.
It's definitely an
All
ex-wife.
right.
Which number?
What is it called?
Probably the first one.
What is the song called?
Ex-wife number?
Dirty whore.
But you never remember it.
I never remember it.
Yeah.
I sing it.
All right. And that one was written by Crazy Larry.
Uh-huh.
All right. Crazy Larry, favorite song?
Get your freak on. And I wrote it. Because it's the best song ever.
He actually wrote it for his videos. So it has a dual purpose, right? Like
Yeah.
he's promoting the band.
It's like the overlay to all the videos.
Yeah. And that's why the song can last anywhere from 30 seconds to 16 minutes.
To be fair, it's about 3 minutes.
It's usually about 3 minutes, followed with a giant crescendo explosion on the drums. and then for some reason, he cries at the end of the song.
Yes.
Every time I just stare at him.
All right, what's your least favorite song?
The worst song I wrote was Love Your Neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you write it?
No, she did.
Love your neighbor.
Yeah, I mean, it's out of the Bible. You
She
can't.
was high. She was really. It was right after she was done talking about some Greek mythology.
Yeah,
She
watching
was really-
cartoons or something.
Yeah, she was in a really lovely mood.
It was terrible.
We were in a creepy hotel. People were screaming at each other. She just wanted everybody to love each other. It's fine.
All right,
Yeah,
Greta.
took a hit.
Greta, what's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Eris Reigns.
Okay, Eris, and then is it rain like the storm or rain,
Reign
like
as in like
kingdom?
Yes.
All right, so Eris reigns, and who wrote that?
Me and V.
Okay.
Woo! You were probably drunk, I was probably high,
yeah.
but it's like
I probably don't
Actually
actually
pretty good.
remember writing.
Yeah.
You probably had to reteach me
Is
the lyrics
Eris a
to it.
person or?
Eris is the goddess of chaos.
Oh, okay.
If you know your Greek mythology.
Sorry. I guess I've never smoked
it
pot with you.
together.
Like, clearly.
Same.
All right, what's your least favorite song?
Winner takes all.
Okay, and who was that written by?
Larry.
Totally wrote it. Totally wrote it.
Yeah, and that was after a great night at Jackpot. Yeah.
So basically, what I get from this is Larry has written the most songs out of everyone.
Yes.
He's written at least half
Dirty
the
Whore
songs.
And I'm the drummer.
It's Dirty Whore, Get Your Freak On, and Winner Takes All. Like, I think this is a punk band, but he definitely wants to do like angry, depressed rock.
We had a slight screamer.
Maybe we had an emo phase
yeah.
in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
okay?
I was gonna say
Everyone
he
had a
probably
slight
tried
emo
writing
phase in the early
a song called Screamer. Yeah, about a girl that he took home once. Yeah.
And she became the dirty whore.
You married her? Oh, jeez. All right.
It was great.
Okay, this is about the point where people who had skipped everything could be coming back. So, editing note. Right. So we're gonna make a super quick jump cut to for me to set up Sirenscape, and then we'll start the story.
Jump cut.
Right before we begin, any locations or names or anything is not purely coincidental. I did research this a little bit. There is a town in Nevada called Rhyolite, and there is a Bullfrog boarding house. None of the events that are about to happen occurred there or would occur there, I guess. So this is all fictional from outside of the names. So I don't know if I'll use that. I'll probably just have a disclaimer whenever I say Rhyolite Hotel that says not actual happened. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
not saying Rhyolite is haunted, but it's haunted.
It's so fucking haunted.
So fucking haunted.
It's super fucking haunted. Okay. The camera of our movie, right, Boomtown, USA, opens on a desert in the middle of Nevada. Off in the horizon, there is a sort of ghost town, right? This kind of town that has been stuck in the turn of the 20th century, just 1900s architecture. It's got this massive 3-story hotel kind of cutting into the horizon. The camera continues to pan out, and we see this kind of junker, like 60s van, putzing down this like paved road that's been blown over by sand and tumbleweeds kind of bouncing around. And just at the threshold, actually, we'll cut into the van. We see the camera kind of pan. Who's presently driving the van?
It'd be me.
Okay, so we have. Go ahead and just give us a sort of brief description of your character.
Gretta, she is the chilled out bassist.
I guess, like, what does she wear? Like,
Okay.
what would the camera see?
Camera would see her wearing just a plain white t-shirt and some black jeans. She's got the combat boots going on and the plaid shirt tied around her waist.
Okay, deal. And so we see her driving. What music is on? What kind of music is on?
Probably.
Trick question. It's the middle of fucking nowhere in Nevada. There is no music. There's
Right,
like
it's static.
AM radio, and it's terrible.
I was gonna say
Tape
that
turn up.
somebody put in one of our CDs. Probably Larry.
It's probably a cassette tape. Let's be
Probably.
honest.
It's great.
Or it's the
all right?
CD2 cassette. Yeah. And what horrendous song is playing right now?
Oh man, dirty horror.
Okay. Dirty Whore is on the old cassette tape. And it's definitely the that's the never mind. I was gonna say it's definitely the 16-minute version, but that's the other song that you're freaking out. Yeah. So Dirty Whore is playing right now, and Veronica, the voice of Veronica, is screaming lyrics over the speakers. The camera pans to Veronica. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Veronica. What the camera sees.
The camera sees Veronica in the back seat, just laying down with sunglasses on because she's got a massive hangover.
Okay.
Veronica wears like ratty skinny jeans. They have almost a little bit too many holes in them. And then like really old Converse, and then whatever t-shirt. But they're usually old and stained and dirty. She doesn't really care.
Okay. And just whatever t-shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just whatever. Whatever she found the night before.
Okay.
Sometimes she'll switch her shirts. So like with whatever guy
she calls it
sleeping with.
souveniring.
Yeah. She leaves them one behind. She just also
It's a trade-off.
one. Yeah. They might not want it, but they
She
got
doesn't
it
want
now.
it either.
Yeah. It's a souvenir from the previous guy Veronica slept with. And so just hopefully they wear the same size shirt, because they all fit Veronica.
Yeah, sometimes the shirts are like almost dress length.
Oh,
and
when you slum
I
it?
don't really care.
Like-
yeah.
It's probably when you're like, fuck that, you
With
know,
the
don't
big
remember.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Where is Larry? Where is Crazy Larry?
Larry's definitely in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
The very back?
Just rifling through all of his crap. Make
Okay.
sure it's
Yeah,
all
there's
there.
all the band gears in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no one in the passenger seat.
No.
No.
There's probably like a guitar or something, you know.
It's my face. It's buckled in.
It's buckled in. Big mom type of the guitar.
It has a name.
Oh, what is the name of the bass guitar?
Lily.
Lily. After your college's first kiss, huh? No.
Probably. But you don't know that.
No. Well, the GM knows all.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't know
No,
that.
of course not. That would be
It's
embarrassing.
just a flower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Has no
So-
meaning.
So the music kind of dies down, and the kind of conversation / argument almost erupts immediately. You guys have been on this desperate search to name this damn band for a while, and Larry, who's rummaging through his stuff, says, "Wait, I got an idea." And what is your new band's idea?
Strategic white bomb.
Okay, call it out in character. You're going to be talking in character now to the rest of your bandmates, right?
It's definitely strategic white bomb. There's no way around it.
That's racist.
What are we even talking about?
It's not racist. I mean,
Bad names. We're on that again.
white isn't racist unless you make it racist.
Well, it sounds racist.
It sounds racist when you're racist.
Doesn't anything with bomb kind of sound racist right now?
Especially white bomb.
I mean,
Are you
it's
bombing
whatever.
whites or
Strategically,
whites
obviously.
placing the bombs?
yeah, whatever. Legacy of Ash, whatever. I don't care.
Does anyone else have any better band names?
I'm trying to find out what we wrote.
All right, so as you guys are arguing about band names, you're driving, Gretta calls out the window. You're passing through this real shithole of a town called Rhyolite, Nevada. I just occurred, if you're watching this from Rhyolite, Nevada, which is very small, I've never been there. I don't know if it's a shithole.
You are not in a shithole.
It's probably
great
nice.
in your life.
It's probably nice. This is story right now. We're in story time, so
We've never been there.
let us know in the comments below if Rhyolite is a shitty town.
But to be fair, move out of Nevada.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Get
if
the
you
hell out.
have internet in Rhyolite, you're probably on par for the course.
Yeah, you're probably doing
good
pretty
for
good.
you. How's that dial-up coming? Right, so you guys drive through this real shithole called Rhyolite, Nevada, and you see population 42, right? I mean, under the sign. It's almost comical at this point.
Is there a gas station?
There is, and you guys are kind of pulling up, thinking about getting some munchies or something?
Thank God.
I probably need them.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are driving down Golden Street, which seems to be also Main Street of this town. And right as you
Potato
guys
Road.
are close. Thematically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys are driving down the road, you hear this loud kind of pow, pow, and smoke just starts venting out of the front of the engine, out of the dashboard, even kind of venting in here. This isn't the first time this thing is broken down, but you guys don't have a lot of money. You guys don't get a lot of money from your gigs, It's mostly just trade in drugs, trade in sexual favors, and whatever your angle you're working that at the time. But there's a couple explosions, some sort of gasket gets blown, and there's just white smoke just billowing out of the front of this kind of van, and you immediately just kind of swerve off to the side of the road. You guys are kind of, as far as you can tell, pretty much in the center of the town, and there's not a single person in sight. There's one stray dog that's just staring at you. It's kind of looking skittish, like it's not seen a person in a while, right? And lucky. So you guys' van just putt, it just kind of lurches to a stop.
Who's fixing it this time?
I'm not.
What did you do to this van, Larry?
Nothing. You're the one that drives it. You probably left the e-brake on.
What the hell is an e-brake?
Exactly. You reach over and push the e-brake down. She's been driving with it on for the last 20 miles. Yeah. So you guys kind of look around, and you immediately kind of have this, this sense of, we cannot.
Jesus.
You guys have a gig tomorrow night across Nevada. This, you were gonna get to the town early, but who knows now, right?
Yeah. I told you I should have drove.
You're not allowed to drive.
I can drive, all right? I'm fine.
You're not allowed to drive ever again. How are we going to get it fixed?
So I'm going to have Gretta. I think it's maybe too early for a poll to find. So looking around, right? You see a hotel. What was that? I was going to say you see a a giant 3-story. It says the Bullfrog Boarding House, and below it says Hotel and Museum. Right? So you see this giant, massive building that really looks like someone copied and pasted this building onto this land from somewhere way more extravagant, somewhere way more sophisticated than this town should be.
It. We cannot afford that.
We're going to have to stay at the other hotel called the Don't Get AIDS and Hope for the Best Hotel.
I'll sleep in the van.
Unfortunately, it's closed.
Yeah.
The van's closed?
Yeah, the other hotel had a big AIDS outbreak. Apparently... No. Yeah, mistakes were made. So you guys look around. There's a gas station. It says gas station and repair or something like that. So as you guys kind of the movie cuts, and you guys are outside the gas station having walked. You're meeting with this real hillbilly bumpkin, right? The kind of guy that just gives you the creeps. He won't stop staring at the girls. Even Crazy Larry is feeling.
People locked up in the basement.
Exactly. You can hear people screaming, "Help!" And you're like, "Oh, this is yeah.
No."
And you still try and sell him a $10 CD.
Hey man, we're been to it right
I gotta
now.
tell you, winner takes all. Nevada gambling, huh? And this guy is just, huh? It's a real lights on but nobody's home kind of situation. So he is able. He kind of comes over, takes a look at the van. Some sort of car related thing is bad, right? I'm a nerd. I don't know shit about cars. Okay, something in the middle that's very important is bad, right?
It's in the middle. It's normally your engine.
Normally, but
well, this is a 1960s van. Who knows, right? The
VW.
The kind of flower power. Throttleizer.
Yeah.
The flower power throttleizer broke down, and you guys need to get it fixed. Luckily, he has a part, but it's going to pretty much take him all night to fix it. He can put like a rush on it if you guys have the money, or he can try and have it ready midday tomorrow.
Well, I'm broke.
Yeah, how much money can we scrape together?
And unless this guy does a lot of cocaine, there's no way I'm paying for this thing.
From the looks of his teeth, he does a lot of meth instead.
Cocaine and meth are totally different.
You and I have a few.
Cocaine is the classy meth.
This might be one of them.
Oh, this is where you draw the line.
She said I need a new shirt. And I might have a few lines I don't cross.
Yeah.
Unless he's got
I'm not
slightly
sleeping in the
better
van with
looking
you.
honey
No,
bit.
his name tag says Jeremiah, and his dad and mom's name is Jeremiah as well. So it's pretty bad,
Family
right?
name.
There's no.
Yeah, he's Jeremiah the third somehow. Like it's bad, right? So no, yeah, you can smell his junk from here.
No, there are a few
It's not
lines.
good.
He probably
right?
I won't
started
cry.
the outbreak.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's hotel, yeah.
Oh no! All right, so we jump back. We jump to where he's towed, or maybe even not even towed. Right? This shithole doesn't have a tow truck.
No.
You guys have pushed
He
the
hooked it up to
van.
his Ford.
You guys have pushed the van
Took all
to
four
his
of us
sex
to push it
dungeon
there.
/ gas station. Right? You guys have pushed it into the gas station, and he tells you that he'll have it done midday tomorrow. But you know he might. And he just almost has like drool coming out of his mouth when he's like, "We might be able to work out some parts in labor, though."
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Cool, good luck.
Right?
Yep.
So he's just sliming. He's just slime dogging it up. Right. So the camera pans and you guys all look and like you realize that you're here for the night and you're kind
Now
of
we
looking
can't
around.
sleep in the van.
And the van is going to be worked on, and it's going to be in his shop. So unless you want to wake up without body parts, you know, you're looking around. The camera pans to the Bullfrog Boarding House Hotel and Museum, and you guys are like,
It's the only thing we got.
we might as well stay the night, right?
Yeah.
Stranded in this horrible, possibly good town of Rhyolite, right? Not good.
No internet.
Okay, no internet.
No internet.
Yeah, you check and you
No
get
cell
like
phone
one
service.
bar if you
Yeah.
like put it next to Larry's pedal playing his head, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So the camera cuts to inside this magnificent hotel. Right. This hotel is ancient and majestic and beautiful. Right. So it has kind of this massive ground floor. It has kind of a check-in desk off to the left of the front entrance. Beautiful double doors. It's got almost like this kind of velvety felt on the walls. Like this place is lush and lavish, right?
We can't
And
afford it.
it's got this grand staircase going up in the center of the room to the second floor, and then it's this kind of balcony, and it goes off, and it has staircases off to the side that go up to the third floor. So it has this grand staircase leading from the center of this massive first level that takes you up into the second level where more rooms are at, right? The ground floor on the back kind of walls seem to have some rooms to them, and these rooms look very kind of lush and lavish. The second story looked very much more like hotel rooms kind of thing. The first floors look to be somewhat different in ways, but the second and third floors have rooms available like a typical hotel would look, right? So we cut to the front desk, and there's this very old, kind of gaunt-faced gentleman, and he's like in this bellhop shirt, and he has a name tag that says Fritz. And standing before him is this kind of younger, kind of. Go ahead and describe Kyle, actually.
Okay, so Kyle is currently wearing some cargo shorts with like van shoes, and he's got 2 polo shirts on with both of the collars popped, and he's got a fitted ball cap facing backwards with a flat brim.
Okay. Okay. So the camera pans to Kyle, and as he
He also
kind
has
of,
like sweatbands on like his wrist for some
He
reason.
probably hasn't figured that out yet, though.
okay, so Kyle walks up to the front desk, meets Fritz. What's going on?
Yeah, I called in a room for Kyle Minato.
Fritz looks down at this clipboard, and on the clipboard it just says Kyle Minato, and there's the rest of the lines are empty, and he goes, "Let's see here."
Red
Reaches in and he pulls out some glasses and he puts them on, and he looks at you, and then he immediately, like, you come into focus, and he immediately, like, becomes sad at the way you look. Right? This is an older. You can almost tell, like, he's very much German, or you know, he has some of those German features, and he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Kyle." Yes, right here. And then so he goes, "Staying how many nights?"
It'll be a 3-night stay.
3 nights. He writes down 3, and he kind of checks some boxes, has you fill out your liability sheet, has you leave like a cashier's check at the front desk, right? They don't have they might not even have a credit card swiper, who knows. He has to call the card company. Yes, I have a card here. No, so Fritz is manning the front table, and
somehow I was still able to check in online though.
exactly the Bullfrog boarding house. Yeah. So what he gives you your free choice of room. What room so the first floor costs pretty much twice as much as the second and third floors, and the second and third floors are fairly moderate. They're like we'll say $45 a night.
Right. Well, Kyle doesn't have a lot of money. He drove here on his own moped with
Holy shit.
a bunch of bags behind him of recording type equipment. So he's going to be staying on the upper floors where it's cheaper.
Okay, so would you like the second or third floor then?
How much did you say the third floor was?
They're both 45.
They're both 45.
So it's really user picked. Do you prefer the heights or do you prefer?
Yeah, he'll probably go all the way to the third floor.
For a room with a view.
A room with a view. He needs exercise too.
Yeah.
That's why he's got no sweater.
No elevator. There's no elevator.
There is a magnificent elevator. In case you want to haul. How many bags do you have?
He has at least like 4 or 5 bags.
Okay,
like one suitcase.
On a moped?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's good at
just
typing.
tied.
He has a
And it's
sidecar.
figured it out,
It's
okay?
bad. Yeah.
So he's got like one bag with clothes, and he's got another bag that has a pickaxe in it. But you guys wouldn't know that.
No, the camera does.
The camera does.
As you're like filling out the paperwork, the camera pans down, right? It's got several bags at your feet. Like you look like you're getting set up for a mining excursion or some sort of bullshit kind of thing.
He's got a few bags with like some camera equipment and yeah.
Yeah. It's got like a really
And then he's
high-
got one bag that is just full of ball caps. Nothing but ball caps.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
and a wig.
as he's filling out the paperwork, these double doors open and the camera adjusts to the light, and there's like the silhouette of 3 people, and just even in the silhouette of the doorway, you can tell that this is a band, right? Like there's like the doors open, there's silhouettes, and even the silhouettes say "fuck you, we're here to rock," right? And it's an abandoned hotel, right? Like
Right.
you guys step in and you look around, and it looks nice. Like this whole town looks like a shithole. Maybe not. And let us know in the comment. Okay, so this whole town is pretty much ragged. Looks like it's been abandoned decades ago. And this hotel looks to be almost like trapped in time in this magnificent kind of almost like over the top exuberance, right? Think of like Titanic before it sank, or Titanic right now that it's sunk. Like it still probably looks pretty nice in there, right? You just clean off some of the barnacles, we're good, right? So you guys walk in, very lush, very extravagant. You see this complete bag of tools, or this tool with a lot of bags, right?
Yeah.
And
Same thing.
yeah, you see him standing at the desk. You see this individual behind you, and off in the distance, in this lounge, you see this magnificent fireplace, and you see this woman. She's about mid-40s. Right, she looks like she smokes. Like age has, smoking has aged her a
Age
little
has
bit.
got her.
Yeah. So whether she is 45 or just looks 45, we'll find out in time, right?
Like 36.
Yeah, she's wearing this like overly obnoxious pink dress that looks like it was once really nice, and like she had found it in a storeroom of this place, but has since then slept in it for years, right? and now it kind of looks like maybe that dress in like Fight Club, where it's like someone wore this to a wedding once, and now it's horrendous, right? But it's pretty ragged. And so there's this woman there, and she's smoking a cigarette with one of those extenders, real class act.
Filter tips.
Yeah, exactly. So what would you guys obviously one person is probably good enough to get the rooms, and then what is the other two? So who would normally do that?
We're not rich enough for a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Room.
Oh, okay.
It's one.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be on the floor.
One bed.
Yeah.
To be fair, you'll be in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I get
inspires a new band name, the Scissor Sisters, right? Like, yeah. Okay. So we're going to who usually takes care of like the logistical stuff.
Probably also Greta.
Probably.
Okay, Greta's like the only person.
Can we just call her mom?
Greta's like the
Fan mom,
only
yeah.
one that has her life somewhat together.
Okay, so you guys walk in. Greta. Yeah, this is. So there's an old player piano in the corner just going to work. All right, so Greta walks over and she's like standing behind this kid, right? How much does he smell like Axe body spray at this point? Like
I could smell it 5 feet away, and I'm just kind of like,
Boom through the doors.
yeah, boom, like through the doors. You're like, man, that smells like Axe body spray in here.
In Kyle's defense, he had ridden in here in like 102-degree weather on
It's
that
true.
moped.
It's true. He had
He
sweat
sprayed-
through both of his polos
He sprayed Axe on as a courtesy.
to Fritz mostly. He didn't know other people. Yeah.
No clue.
No clue, no idea. Yeah. So, turning to Larry and Veronica, you guys walk into this magnificent kind of place. What's the first thing that Larry notices about the hotel?
Damn, this place is nice.
Okay.
Shit, we cannot afford it.
Is Larry the kind of guy? Is Crazy Larry the kind of guy that trashes hotel rooms after?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't afford it. Like it's $45 with additional fees.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always the mini bar's gonna be gone.
You guys call.
You think there's
You guys just write deposits off as like tax breaks,
Yeah.
you know, like that's just deductibles. Yeah, that's cost of doing business, right? As rock stars. Yeah. All right. What's something you immediately noticed about this hotel?
I also noticed that it's super nice, and I see that there is a very because this is the kind of place where there'd be a nice bar.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the kind of bar where there is like a full
scotch is,
wooden
like,
kind of like
50 years
horseshoe,
old. Because
and there's
nobody's
like
visited since
25 stools around this bar. In fact, it looks like in its prime, it could probably man like four bartenders at a time working pretty hard. Like there's a whole section of just a bar. So it has magnificent, and judging from this hotel, you can also kind of almost just assume that there's going to be some pretty aged stuff. That's some whiskey and stuff like that. That's probably going to be pretty.
So Veronica notices the bar and is very hungover and is debating whether or not she would rather become drunk again or deal with her hungoverness.
I don't know if it's ever become drunk again. It's how soon till I become drunk again.
Yeah. She's debating on whether or not. Well, she doesn't really care about what time of day she drinks.
No, I mean it's like
she's
it's
really-
like almost dinner time.
Yeah.
She's really like more debating the
fine.
fact of there's only like $12 left in her pocket. So
and we might need that.
and we might need that $12 for the room. She doesn't really know yet.
If Greta needs to have everybody pitch in their pocket change.
I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Because
I instantly have no money.
the bellhop dude's too old to sleep with. So
lights are off. You can't.
But he's German.
He's
Right?
German, so
Never
you know it's
been
straight
there.
to anal. Let us know in the comments if you're German.
there's gonna be one German that lives in Rhyolite, Nevada, and you have now.
Oh man.
He's gonna be.
If you're German and you live in Rhyolite, Nevada, you know you go straight to anal. Let's call a spade, okay? All right. So
she's debating whether or not she goes straight to the bar and uses her $12 or waits a few seconds.
because if it's straight to anal, you know you're gonna have to get drunk anyways. Like okay, moving on. Right? All right, Kyle, you finished checking out. You notice this woman behind you immediately. She definitely looks like someone that would be pretty cool to hang out with.
She's pretty chill.
Yeah, she looks pretty chill, right? Right? She looks like your brother's hoodie. Like, I almost said you wouldn't mind getting in that. No, like, right. So you turn around, you see these kind of people, like, you see this kind of really stylish, like punk rocker, really bold type, just like staring at the bar and like, just almost like excitable.
She still has her sunglasses on too because there's too many lights on.
Yeah, but you're like, if looks could kill, you would destroy the bar, right? And Larry is like, what is he doing?
I'm probably asking her if she wants to go to the bar or not. To be honest,
Okay, yeah.
so they're both pretty much raging alcoholics.
What's your hair like, Larry?
Oh, it's bald.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I had two pictures in my mind. It was either bald or like Liberty spikes.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
totally bald.
yeah. Okay, totally bald. Okay.
Totally bald.
Do you have
All
a
right.
tattoo on it?
No.
On your head?
Okay.
Okay, so you turn around, you see the band around you. You have all these bags, and your first twang of like, there's other people here is disappointment, right? So he turns around and he's like, oh man, he almost seems like disappointed, right? Do you say anything, or? I mean, he's got an army of bags at his feet. What do you say?
Are you done here?
I mean, like, I'm just barely getting here, so, like, yeah. Anyway, so he, like, kind of grabs his bag and hurriedly kind of shuffles away, and he, leaves, like, most of his bags in a pile, but he pulls a selfie stick and a wig out, and he, like, goes outside.
But most of your bags are still, like, in a pile near the front desk. Yeah, and, like, as you turn...
I, like, put him on a chair in the lobby.
Yeah. You're like, hey, Fritz, will you watch my stuff? And you go, huh? He's, like, confused. There's a person talking to him. Yeah. All right, so this total douchebag gets out of your way. You step up to the counter, and he like, puts away his glasses slowly, and he looks and he sees his shape, and he goes, oh. Yes?
You wouldn't happen to have another room
Kyle?
available? No. I'm not Kyle.
Oh, a lady.
Very much so.
He kind of gives you a once over.
Yes.
This recording's going to be in stereo. Okay, continue. Very much so. Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have a room available?
Let me check.
With one name written on the clipboard.
He does a full scan and comes
There's
back.
50 slots. One name on the clipboard.
Yeah. He comes back and he goes, yes, we have a room.
How much is it a night?
45 a night. My German accent is just going to be an abortion. I'm sorry right now, but I'm not sorry. Yeah. All right. I'll try. V's or W's. Gotcha.
It's
Solid.
That's your Dracula. Fine.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, now we're if there's a vampire and if there's a German vampire in Rhyolite, Nevada, he is getting to the forums right now.
Right.
Yeah. He's going straight to the forums. All right.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna reach into my wallet and realize
And a moth comes out.
I've got maybe $25 in there. It's all single, so I'm not even sure. You don't.
You mean, like singles, huh?
I just steal
She's
it.
either a waitress or a stripper. Yeah, okay.
I find $1 lying around, and I'm just like.
You do know that your next gig is paying at least $1,000 plus bonus, depending on how many people stick around.
Good one.
So if you got this is very much good, but this was also after you snapped him a couple,
No, yeah.
yeah, like
And I mean,
shoulder
I'm
down
gonna
pics.
have a new shirt when I
Exactly.
after this
Yeah.
gig is over.
Exactly.
So.
His name is Doug, and he seems very nice, but a little firm, right? Like you feel like there's gonna be like.
Oh, man.
Yeah, heading back to Jackpot, where Larry wrote "Winner Takes All." Doug and Jackpot. Yeah, perfect. All right. So you guys could probably get away with putting this on the card. Yeah, because
we even have one?
I was gonna see if
most of them have been canceled at this point.
You didn't know you had one.
At this point,
Greta doesn't let me know we have a credit card.
no. She's like, I'll take care of it, guys. Yeah, she will not tell you about the card at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
Damn, Greta's rich.
Yeah. Greta also does the books.
pizza?
Yeah. I don't think they have pizza here. No. All right.
How many drink coupons do we get?
All right. So you pull out the card.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm just like, I probably don't have enough for this. And I pull out the card and I'm like, you take cards, right?
Kind of. No MasterCard. Or American Express. Those bastards.
It's
Nobody takes American Express.
Nobody. You might as well just have like this club card in your wallet and just fill out the space anyways, right? Okay, so
You get a free jacket with it?
yeah. It's an American Express card. No, you don't get shit with American Express. All right. Okay, so he kind of he puts it in one of those things, puts a carbon copy over it, goes.
Oh God, those are so.
Oh yeah. It's still brand new for him though.
Yeah.
Like he's very excited about
There's
it.
like
right?
no dust on it.
Yeah, no. In
just-
fact, when he
makes
finishes,
sure it works
he
every day.
polishes
Yeah.
it. Yeah, later in the night. Okay, so amongst other things. All right, so he gives you your card back. I meant his war trophies, you guys. Jeez. If there's German veteran vampires in Rhyolite, I'm sorry.
Right, so he gives you back the card.
Yeah. There's notes in here somewhere that say that don't help me at all with this situation. All right. So you get your card back. It's $45 a night. Dinner is a community dinner. It will be served probably within about an hour or so.
Is it included in your room?
Yeah, it's very much like a family style dinner.
Yeah.
It's a potluck.
yeah.
Everybody.
It's every
brings
Tuesday and
something.
Thursday.
Rhyolite, where every night is family dinner night. Yeah, because
Because everybody's related.
all 16 people from the town show up for food.
Where's the beef?
There's no beef. It's just rat. It's just yeah. All right. So
Just AIDS infested rabbit.
right. So would you guys? He actually. Are you feeling bold enough to where there's more than one room? Like you've seen Larry. You know Larry's going to drink tonight, right? You know he's going to get crazy.
Maybe we should keep an eye on him because we still don't have a lot, and we probably don't want him destroying this room of ours.
Well, I'm totally sharing a
And
room.
she's
I don't know who
probably
it's with,
gonna-
but I'm totally sharing a room.
She's probably going to be blacked out, so essentially I
It's
have
like she
to
just needs a
babysit-
couch in the lobby, and she's solid.
Could
Yeah.
sleep in the bathtub and
Yeah.
be fine.
She's
I
pretty
have to
on weirder furniture.
babysit both of them,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
one room is fine.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, do you guys get two twins or the king? Sorry, it's probably a queen. Let's be honest. Yeah.
You have to pay on the bottom floor to get the king.
Yeah.
Probably just a queen size bed because she'll sleep wherever, and once he falls asleep, it won't matter where he's
I
at.
ain't sleeping.
No.
He probably
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. The van's not
I
going to
haven't
be.
slept in 2 days, alright? I ain't sleeping
The
tonight.
van hasn't been repaired. It won't be repaired till midday tomorrow. That's plenty of time to sleep from 5 a.m. to 2
The other
p.m.
reason
right?
you don't let us know that you have a credit card is because he'll just use it to line up his coat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Instead, he has a Subway card trick.
Got 100 points on it. Free
Every time he hits
sandwich.
it, he says they're trademarked, but we
$5 foot long! $5 foot long!
yeah.
Pretty
Right.
much.
That's a terrible rate.
No, it's bad. Yeah. All right. So you do. There is a. So there is the ground floor rooms as well. Those are $65 a night, but they have infinitely more space.
I think I'm going to splurge for the $65 room.
Okay. Deal.
Damn, Greta's rich.
All right. So
They don't know what I'm doing. You're staring at them
So it's going to be a
hard.
first floor room,
I've
right?
inched closer because you haven't come over asking for $12.
Yeah.
She hasn't turned
So
around.
something is
I'm
wrong.
slow-
She's already ran the
Yeah,
card.
you
I'm
guys
like,
are-
dude, let's go to the fucking bar.
You guys are like, are we gonna sleep in the van tonight? Like, she hasn't asked for money, you know. Right. So she comes over as like Fritz is finishing your liability paperwork and stuff like that. He hands it to you and he's like, please, initial here, and he's just Xing the middle of paragraphs, right? And you're just like, you're kind of like confused, but at the same time you don't give no shits, right? Typical Kathy, no shits given, right?
It's Greta, damn it.
I know. I'm breaking the fourth wall for a moment. Yeah. So you
But
guys.
typical athlete doesn't get it.
It's gonna give no fucks.
Veronica comes over, right? She hasn't asked you for money yet. What's the problem, right?
So, do we have a room?
Yeah, I took care of it.
Yes.
Where have you been,
So he
where
turns.
have you been hiding money?
They're just gonna bill us later.
How they bill us? We don't
You're
live
not
anywhere.
You're elsewhere, man.
Oh, okay.
You're like creeping towards the bar. right?
Gonna try to steal that 50 years.
Yeah. So
can I, like,
you look
see
around.
if
There is
$12 will buy
nobody.
me?
Like once you pass the threshold into the bar,
Yeah.
like nobody can even see you, right?
Deal.
Are you gonna steal a bottle?
Oh, so there's no one in the bar?
No.
Oh, I want to.
Right now, the only people that you see was him leaving,
And that creepy pink
Fritz,
the
and the pink dress woman.
lady.
Yeah.
It's
So-
not really pink anymore.
yes.
It's like
It's like it's like salmon at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So to kind of, are you nervous about stealing?
No.
Okay. So
I've done it before.
so you reach over and what do you grab?
You know the glass. I
I don't even think you know.
I don't even know what they're called, but they're the ones that they put in special glass, and they got the little topper.
Okay, I know what you're
The
talking
good
about.
stuff. The really good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like
the good
branding
stuff is
tiers.
probably up top out of range. Okay.
All right.
You're gonna have to jump the bar to get the good stuff.
I'll just steal a plastic bottle and right underneath the shelf.
All right. So you grab some just piss water vodka.
Yeah, some Russian nasty vodka.
Oh yeah, you can't. If you the more you can't spell it, the worse it tastes, right?
No, the better it is.
And this one has a name so damn long it runs around like 2/3 of the bottle, and you're
You
like,
don't know
oh,
where
this
the name
is
starts and
yeah,
ends.
this is the good shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So you pull it open and it just smells like potatoes. Like
Oh, that's the good
that's
stuff.
the good shit.
That's the
All
good
right.
stuff.
All right, so your alcohol sense starts tingling, right? We'll come back to that in a second. So Fritz basically asks you. He says, there's probably like 10 rooms on the ground floor, 101 through 111 or whatever. Which one? He says, do you have a preference?
Which one's closest to the bar?
He kind of turns and he looks and and you can just quickly look over and it's definitely 111.
111.
Yeah.
We'll take 111.
104,
What? 111.
105. Huh?
111. We will take 111.
You won 11? Your change?
No.
He starts, pulls out and he gives you 2 5s and 4 quarters.
I just pocket it. Yeah. So, room 111, right?
109?
Oh, God, good enough.
He's lost the key for 111.
All right, so
109 is close enough.
that's
I
where
have to
he
carry
always
them.
gets drunk and passes out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Typical Fritz. Yeah. All right, so
He'll probably make
Germans
an
don't get
appearance.
drunk.
no, they don't. They just drink and they get angry. All right.
Rule number 1 in the world: Germans don't get drunk.
You're gonna
No,
find out
they
this whole
just
town
get
is
mad.
down in Germany.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. Moving on. Right. So, are you still outside, or you come back?
Yeah,
in?
I'm actually filming the intro for my video.
Okay. So the camera jumps outside, and you have a wig on. I'm assuming.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So I've got the selfie stick,
And it's just a cell phone at the end,
and
or a
it's
GoPro.
yeah, it's an iPhone
Okay.
at the end.
Okay.
Of course it is.
And
It's an iPhone 4 though. You can't afford those 6s or
4S.
Oh yeah, yeah.
4S.
You got a great deal when the iPhone 6 came out. Yeah. He got it from his grandma when she upgraded. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Sorry. Moving
all right, so he's got the selfie stick going out there, and he's like, "What's up, Ghost Bros and Ghost Gals? This is Chaz the Spaz 17 here, coming at you from the Bullfrog boarding house and hotel. This place is super haunted, so we're gonna have a heck of a time here searching for all the ghosts." And then he like pauses it, and he goes and he like puts the wig on.
Oh gosh.
Because you know how a lot of those vloggers like will jump cut to like them like that. So then he like turns it back on and he's like, hi, this is Maddie. We're like here and this place is uber scary. And not like Uber come pick me up because I'm drunk. Like uber super duper scary.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
And you think people buy that? That there's Okay.
Yeah. At this point, his 212 subscribers are just
210 now.
He
auto
has
race.
multiple personality on like his
Oh, yeah.
daily vlog, but
Yeah.
that's a different channel and it doesn't get as many views. But Maddie seems to be really popular with the ghosts and stuff viewers.
Yeah. In fact, there's a picture of Maddie on the fappening somehow. All right. So So you finish shooting your intro.
Somebody's gonna Google fappening now.
I'm pretty sure the internet knows what the fappening is. Do you not know?
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh god, I'm one of the 6 that leaked him. All right. So is Chaz finishing his intro, or like what's going on?
Yeah, so when he finishes his intro, he'll go ahead and take his stuff back up to up to his room for the first time.
Okay. Yeah.
And when he gets up there, he realizes that Fritz didn't give him a room key.
Okay.
So then he comes back down. Hey, Fritzy,
Yes?
you didn't give me my room key, man.
He turns around and he looks. Right? And you were on the 3rd floor?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he goes 103. 301. Kind of takes his key, hands it to you.
Thanks, Fritzy. Hey, do you mind if I
Fritz.
Fritzy?
Fritz.
What'd I say?
Anyway.
I'm investigating some ghost legends. Do you mind if I get an interview with you later?
No, there's no ghosts.
Well, do you mind if I get an interview with you later and maybe say there's some ghosts?
No, there's no ghosts.
All right, cool. So we're down for an interview later. I'll come back after dinner.
Dinner's in 1 hour.
After dinner, we can have an interview then.
After dinner.
All right, cool, bro.
1 hour.
Awesome. Thanks, Fritzy.
All right.
Up the stairs to go put my stuff in the room.
To be fair, it takes you 2 trips. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right. So you guys see this? Is Chaz describe Chaz's shape? Right? Is he fat? Is he skinny nerd, or what is?
I'd say he's actually fairly well built. In high school, he
Yeah.
was probably fat and picked on a lot.
Oh, okay.
But he has since shaped up and.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going to be a ghost hunter, you have to be fit,
gotta be
right?
fit.
Ghosts only respect.
You gotta fight the ghosts, right?
You do. He knows.
You gotta
You have to fight him.
You have to be
Kash
prepared to
knows.
punch him.
Yeah. All right. So, you see this this kid kind of sliding bags back and forth across the floor. So what are you guys doing now? You guys haven't have you grabbed bags from the van? Did you bring them over? You guys just leaving all your equipment in the van?
I have 2 sets of clothes, and these are my next ones.
Okay. Do you? For some reason, I picture Larry having one of those Vietnam GI
Army
backpacks.
cuffs.
Yeah. The army duffel bag. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's got all
says
the drugs in
it says Sanchez on the back. Nobody knows. There's a lot of questions,
Thrift store.
no answers.
Yeah.
Exactly. So are you guys starting to settle in your room, or what's going on?
I went to check out the room.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I saw her going to check, I was
All right.
totally
So you
out
just
of
have the
it.
bottle
Yeah, I was totally out
behind
of
it for the room.
You ain't hanging out and stealing a bottle.
Yeah. All right. So as you're kind of cutting across, you were hanging out with her then.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just followed
Okay,
her.
so as you guys are cutting
I figured
across to
he's
your room,
close.
right? It's past this kind of sunken lobby area. It has this beautiful fireplace on the wall just next to 111, and you see this older lady sitting on the chair, and she's like, "Hello." She's kind of batting eyes at Larry. He gives her the guns. Yeah. And she kind of puts out her hand, and she has this giant, horrendously ugly ring on her finger. She goes, "My name's Rita." Give her
Yeah,
the
go
guns.
check my room out.
Yeah, and you give her the guns again. She goes, "Staying on the first floor, eh?"
Oh yeah. Splurging for the floor.
How
Well.
did we afford this?
Bill me later. It's a thing.
As you might not know, the first floor of this Bullfrog Manor used to be a whorehouse. And with you guys going to check out your room, I think we're going to call that our first session.
And not a single block has been pulled.
No, that's usually how Dread is, though.
We should have made him pull one for having to lug all his bags up the stairs.
I mean, fuck, you put him on a moped.